Are we at a point where consumer sentiment readings are actually a lot worse than some of the underlying realities? Hey there, Phil Plourd, Head of Insights for Ever.Ag. Please be sure to read the disclaimer at the end of this video. All right, Friday, we saw the final March reading of the University of Michigan Consumer Sentiment Index. And if you thought the preliminary reading was bad, the final reading was even worse, down 9/10 of a point, lowest level since November of 2022. Expectations for inflation continue to rise, anxiety about jobs and job retention and job markets. I get it. The stock market's deteriorating, lots of political turmoil, lingering inflation. All those things are real and are contributing to the sentiment. But when you look at some of the indicators, we're not really in disastrous territory. Now, look, things aren't great, things are vulnerable. But in this week's Monday Morning Demand Notes, we put a grid together of the top 20 indicators that we follow and rated them along the lines of unfriendly, leaning unfriendly, neutral, leaning friendly, and friendly. There's nothing in the friendly column. Let's start there. And there aren't that many in the leaning friendly category. Gasoline prices would be one, airline travel would be another. Most things line up in neutral territory. And important things. Inflation actually hasn't been that bad lately. We have unemployment, job openings, payrolls, existing home sales, retail sales. Those things have actually held together. We do have some leaning unfriendly things like our savings rate, and we have things like consumer credit, which are clearly in the unfriendly category. But for a lot of people, things are going at least okay. And so are they looking and saying, well, things must be bad for everybody else, and therefore they're downgrading sentiment? Are they speaking 100% towards fears of the future and underplaying the nearby reality? I'm not sure. And it's possible this sentiment is a leading indicator of deteriorating conditions that could come as a function of negative sentiment. So we'll see. But we're really at an interesting juncture. These sentiment readings stink. They should have us concerned, but maybe just overshooting the reality a little bit. If you want to read Monday Morning Demand Notes, just drop us a line.